Hey guys, Tedward here for Winding Road Magazine. This is the 2015 Mercedes-Benz AMG C63S Edition 1. Earlier this year on Winding Road Magazine, you saw Chris Osberg take one of these around a racetrack at a Mercedes press event. Today we're gonna take it out on the street because after all, it is a street car. And to prove that, here is a big fourth gear smoky burnout. Click the link above if you're interested in seeing this car lay it down. So we've gone from the naturally aspirated 6.2 liter to this unbelievable twin turbo 4 liter. Now, if you asked me 10 years ago who would be doing the best turbo engines in the business, Mercedes would not have been on my radar. But I'll tell you, I've driven this in the AMG GTS. It's unreal. So let's go take it for a drive and see what the new Hot V twin turbo 4 liter C63S is all about.
And there's, of course, the proud owner of the C63. Believe it or not, Zach Sweat of Porsche of Westwood owns a Mercedes-Benz.
Blame me now.
There's so much room in the center console.
Look how cavernous this is. Or junk. Actually, I can put a lot of my junk in here.
I always forget, we have our seating thing here on the door. This has the Burmeister sound system. It has the sport seats.
Recaro sport bucket seats, panoramic sunroof. This one has the sports exhaust system. This is the Designo leather interior. So the Edition 1s came with this black and red carbon fiber in the center. The full Alcantara steering wheel. Yeah, thank you.
It's early.
It is early. The 12 o'clock marker in red. Of course, Edition 1 down there. Right. So each Mercedes dealership in the States only got one of these. And you could have chose between 3 colors, black, silver, or white.
Got it. All right, let's listen to a cold startup, or cold-ish. All right, so this is where you turn on the exhaust system.
Yep.
So now it sounds awesome. Put the window down a little bit. Okay, don't worry guys, the car isn't actually cold. Red seatbelts to let us know that we're better than everybody else.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and it always does that crazy thing where it pulls you back.
You.
Yeah, it scares me every time.
Yeah.
So if you're claustrophobic, maybe these aren't the cars for you.
Yeah. Or these seats. These seats
All right.
really hug you. And if you feel on the side, you have an air bladder in your chest and thigh section. You can compress these seats in.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So the nomenclature for Mercedes-Benz, for those of you who aren't in the know, this is where we change gears. So in order to put it in drive, we actually do that. And then it already took the parking brake automatically.
It'll take it off automatically.
As I apply throttle?
Yep.
Ah, okay. This is the 7-speed?
Yes. Yep, 7-speed wet clutch automatic. It's not a dual clutch. We'll take a right here.
so much torque under your foot immediately. It's, I mean, I'm coming from an E92 M3, which I daily drive, and I do not have that sensation. It's a car that you need to get into the revs a little bit to get anywhere.
Right. No, this car has, I mean, effortless torque too. I mean, we're in comfort mode now and just like light throttle.
I'm just gonna give it a little bit here. Sideways immediately. We're gonna get comments on these wipers.
Oh, love it. Actually, if you put this down one position,
Perfect.
tone them down a bit.
This is such a nice place to be.
Right. Yeah, Mercedes does their cabins right. Well appointed.
Just run it. Go for it.
Yeah.
You're not on camera or anything.
No. No incriminating evidence.
Nope.
And you can flick that up one. There you go.
This car literally hates tires. I'm pretty sure it's built
Yeah.
just to ruin tires.
So in the 4,000 miles that I've owned it, I already need these rear tires are at 230 seconds.
Again, click this link right here. You'll find out why it has no tires left. Makes me miss the single wiper days. Way back. Shows my age. Got these little paddles.
Throw you into the walls, race mode, manual, but comfy suspension.
And I still have some form of traction control.
You do, so you're in sport handling mode, so it's going to allow for a certain amount of degree of slip before the systems step in.
Okay. There it is. Did I miss my turn?
Nope, you're good. Right there on the street. We're really fighting with these wipers.
Yeah, they're very happy today. It's the German way. We must push as hard against the glass as we can so we can clear the windshield.
Yeah, I mean, at 180 miles per hour, they're supposed to be able to.
I bet, honestly. So there you go. The Edition 1 wipers, no good at 30 miles an hour. Fantastic at a $1.86.
The Tedward, you need to drive the car fast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry to our German audience.
No offense. No
We love
offense.
you.
We love our German cars and our German boats.
funny because it's like, it's effortless. It doesn't even matter. It's just, you tap it and you're like, oh,
There
okay.
it is. Yeah, you're stepping out. Makes for a lot of fun though.
It does. This is a great car. And the fact that you own it and it's not a customer car, I'm like, we're gonna have a little
We're
fun.
gonna have some fun with this one, yeah.
Yeah, keep in mind, guys, this is not like a car
Press
that's
car.
for sale right now. This isn't a press
No.
car. We don't treat cars like that. This is Zach's car. I've seen Zach do horrible things to this car.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun. It's just such a approachable car, approachable personality. I mean, if someone was looking to get into a car turnkey and just have fun at 20 or 80 miles per hour, I mean, I can't think of a more fun car.
It's silly.
Yeah, it is. All over the place. I mean, we're probably not in the best driving conditions right now. Rainy, what are we at, 57? We're actually a little warm out.
I actually laughed when I woke up this morning. I apologize. New England weather is just the worst. And when he said we were doing the C63, I'm like, are you kidding me? I can't even get traction on a 65-degree dry day. So this is the experience. This is why I'm kind of, low speed, just tossing it around a little bit for you. So you don't complain that it was a boring drive. I just love all the sounds this car makes. Listen to the burbles on the downshift. Fantastic.
I'm sure if you were at like fourth gear, like cruising right now, and you just stab it, it would just instead
It
of
would.
left here at the light.
Take the left.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah. Just very AMG attitude. Pretty sure we need to be going 60 to get full throttle today.
Yeah, on a day like that, yeah.
Which, for most modern cars, I usually can say that anyone can drive this. This is such an approachable car for like anyone, and it is because of the systems in it.
Yeah.
This would kill you. I could never like the Lamborghini Huracan, for example. I feel like I could hand that to anybody's mom. No offense to moms or women. That's not a misogynist comment. I'm just saying, like, someone who maybe is used to driving a not fast car.
Anybody. Yeah.
I could hand that to anyone, and you could have fun in a Huracan. And then I could hand it to a race car driver, and he or she would have fun in a Huracan. This car, I don't know that I would just give it to someone who wasn't comfortable driving a rear-wheel drive car with too much power, because it's just torque. You can get yourself into trouble in 2 seconds. See, like, it's just the second you cross that threshold of boost, it's just like, whatever, never mind.
Shoots out.
Yeah.
Also doesn't help that this car is at 265 for section tire.
AMG cars have consistently done this, where they give you like a joke of a rear tire. Like even my M5 has at least 100 pound-feet of torque less than this car, and it has a 275.
Yeah, that's about right. Right here.
I know the purpose of this car is not to be using paddle shifters, but it's really hard not to because they're fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like thunderous. It's like letting you know the storm is coming. I feel like this weather is the commercial for this car.
It has this like really just grumpy type of personality to it too, which I love.
And what I like about Mercedes turbo engines is they feel pretty naturally aspirated. This car doesn't have like a big surge. I mean, yeah, it's just that I'm getting peak boost around 4,000 RPM, so I light up the rears. But the way it comes on actually is really linear. So that hot V, the realization that you don't need to build this crazy amount of boost somewhere downstream in the system for it to start gaining that torque is fantastic. And it's a big car. It looks like a big car, but it handles pretty well. I've seen you do some pretty insane backroad stuff in this car.
Yeah.
Sorry for crossing double yellows, but that's a lake.
Yeah, thank you.
I think this car was designed for people who don't like to downshift.
Yeah.
They were just like, ah.
Pull the gear. Go.
This is like the Koenigsegg Regera 1-to-1. Is that what it is? Where it's just like one speed. Like, screw it. Just throw it in 7th, idle to red line, enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy with that top speed video that they just recently had,
Oh, yeah.
where they didn't start like actually getting into like full throttle until like 180.
He hits like 185 and then he starts leaning into it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, and then we take a right and a U-turn.
You got it.
Again, 20%. Like, I'm not flooring it, just at all. It's just silly. I like this car. That's the charm of it. These wipers. Still can't go full throttle. And we'd never pass anyone on the right. That would be
That's no.
unconsiderate, inconsiderate. But remember when we did the Panamera Turbo, we did like okay, what's it like at passing speed? So let's take like, 60 to 80.
Oh, yeah.
So let's do 60 and third, which we're gonna spin tires, but let's see what happens.
What the?
Didn't spin. So AMG is just like pure comedy. This drive is fun because it's a goofy car. We're in the wet. We're taking advantage of the ridiculous conditions. But this is such a comfortable, approachable car. I think I've probably spent 10 minutes of seat time in this car before, and you can literally just jump in and drive it. Steering, amazing. This is so connected. It's not like the days when you had the E55 AMG and it felt like kind of the M5, the E39 M5. This is so direct. And it has a lot of that characteristic that you feel similar to the AMG GTS. I'm cautious to compare the two because people will be angry, but I think if you owned both cars, you would be very comfortable switching between them. Well, Zach, thank you for having us out and your beast. I get why you own this car. It's a monster. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of goofy comedy in the AMG today, and we'll get another one on a road that actually has traction so you can see what it really does in a corner. But I'm sure it's going away for the winter. Gotta love New England. So thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.